They laughed when she walked in alone, but just a few minutes later, the entire room was silent, and some couldn't even hold back their tears. Emily had always been the quiet one, the girl who stayed in the background while everyone else seemed to shine. She grew up in a small town in the United States where life wasn't easy, but she never let anyone see how hard it really was. When she was just 10 years old, her father passed away unexpectedly. That one moment changed everything. Her mother, already struggling, had to take on 2 jobs just to keep their small family afloat. From that day on, Emily stopped being just a child. She became responsible. Every morning, she would wake up early, prepare breakfast for her little brother, get him ready for school, and then rush to her own classes. After school, while other kids went out with friends, she went home, helping her brother with homework, cleaning the house, and waiting for her mom to return late at night, exhausted. Her clothes were simple, often old. Sometimes they were hand-me-downs. At school, people noticed. Some ignored her, some whispered, and a few laughed. Does she even own anything new? Why is she always so quiet? That's weird. Those words hurt, more than she ever showed. But Emily had learned something very early. Life doesn't stop just because you're hurting. So instead of complaining, she made a promise to herself. One day, I will change my life, no matter what it takes. Years passed, and that quiet determination never left her. In high school, she focused on her studies like her life depended on it, because in a way, it did. She stayed up late at night studying under a dim lamp while her brother slept beside her. Sometimes she was so tired that her eyes would close on their own, but she would wake up and continue again. She didn't have expensive coaching classes or extra help. All she had was discipline. And slowly, it paid off. Emily earned a scholarship to a good college. It wasn't easy to leave home, but she knew this was her chance. In college, things didn't magically become perfect. She worked part-time jobs, sometimes 2 at a time, to pay for her expenses. She cleaned cables, worked at a bookstore, and even babysat on weekends. There were nights when she questioned everything. Nights when she cried quietly, wondering if all of this struggle would ever mean something. But every time she felt like giving up, she remembered her mother and kept going. After graduation, Emily didn't chase a high-paying corporate job like many others. Instead, she followed something deeper, something personal. She started a small initiative to help single mothers like her own. At first, it was just her, helping a few families, arranging food, guiding them toward jobs, and supporting their children's education. It wasn't big, it wasn't glamorous, but it was real. And slowly, it grew. One family turned into 10, 10 turned into hundreds. Years of dedication, sleepless nights, and selfless work transformed her small initiative into a recognized nonprofit organization helping families across multiple states. But through all of this, Emily remained the same quiet, humble person. She never forgot where she came from. One day, she received an email. Her high school reunion. For a moment, she just stared at the screen. All the memories came rushing back. The whispers, the laughter, the loneliness. She almost deleted the email, but then she paused. This time, I won't run from my past. The night of the reunion arrived. Emily walked into the hall, dressed simply but confidently. Conversations filled the room, laughter echoed, and people stood in groups, catching up. At first, no one noticed her. Then a few did. Some squinted, trying to recognize her. Others whispered, "Wait, is that Emily? No way! She looks so different." And then, just like before, a small group chuckled. "She actually came? I wonder what she's doing now." Emily heard it. Every word. But this time, it didn't hurt the same way, because she wasn't that same girl anymore. As the night went on, people shared stories, achievements, and memories. Then suddenly, the host made an announcement. All right, everyone, we have one more person who'd like to share something. Emily. The room went quiet. Some looked surprised, some curious. Emily walked slowly to the stage. Her heart was beating fast, but her face was calm. She took a deep breath and began. I wasn't sure if I should come tonight, because for a long time, this place held some painful memories for me. The room grew still. She continued. I lost my dad when I was very young. After that, life wasn't easy. My mother worked day and night just to give us a chance at survival, not even comfort, just survival. Her voice trembled slightly, but she didn't stop. I remember coming to school wearing the same clothes again and again, trying to act normal while feeling completely invisible. Some people lowered their eyes. I remember the whispers, the laughter. Now, no one spoke. But I also remember something else, a promise I made to myself, that one day I would turn all that pain into something meaningful. She paused, took a breath, and then said, Today, I run an organization that supports single mothers and their children across the country. We provide education, jobs, and hope, the same things my family once needed. Gasps spread across the room. People looked at her, this time not with judgment, but with respect. I didn't come here for revenge, Emily said gently. I came here to say thank you. Confusion filled the room. Because everything I went through made me stronger, and it taught me something important. Never judge someone based on what you see. By the time she finished speaking, the room was silent. Then slowly, someone stood up, and then another. Within seconds, the entire room was on its feet. Applause filled the air, but it wasn't just applause. Some people had tears in their eyes. The same people who once laughed now couldn't even meet her gaze. Emily smiled softly, not with pride, not with anger, but with peace. As she walked out of that hall, she realized something powerful. She didn't need validation from anyone anymore, because she had already proven her worth to herself.